Pharmaceutical giant Pfizer called off its $150 billion merger with Irish-based Allergan earlier this month, following U.S. government action on tax inversions. Now, the move marks a big win for U.S. President Obama, who has been pushing to curb tax-slashing inversion deals. Ireland is the world's largest recipient of inversions by value and now faces global scrutiny for these deals. CCTV correspondent Lourda Sexton reports.
Foreign direct investment into Ireland has increased dramatically from $446 billion in 2013 to $597 billion in 2014, largely as a result of inversions. These inversions allow foreign companies to relocate their tax domicile to Ireland, executed by acquiring a smaller company based here.
Which is fundamental.
US companies have taken advantage of such deals to minimize their exposure to America's 35% corporate tax rate. Attracted by Ireland's low rate of 12.5%, these arrangements offer little benefit to the Irish economy.
There are certainly a significant number of companies who do business in Ireland. They don't employ anybody, they don't pay any tax under double taxation agreements. They raise our tax base for the EU, so we end up paying between 50 and 100 million more in tax to the EU, and they do nothing for us. So that quite an amount of this activity is not actually desirable from an Irish point of view.
Earlier this month, the US Treasury introduced tighter rules, making inversions less lucrative. This led to the collapse of the proposed $160 billion mega merger between pharmaceutical giant Pfizer and its Irish-based peer Allergan, which would have created the world's biggest drug maker by sales. Previous tightening of US inversion rules have unraveled other mergers in the past. American drug maker AbbVie abandoned its $55 billion takeover of Irish domicile Shire in 2014.
You have US companies who want to be very competitive on a global stage, and they're saying that at home they're paying corporate tax rates of in excess of 35%. So I think once that imbalance perhaps between relatively high US rates, which haven't reduced since 1986, and much lower rates elsewhere in the world, I think you will continue to see US companies potentially looking to invert to a number of different countries.
More inversions are planned. The biggest deal still pending is a $16.5 billion merger between American company Johnson Controls and Irish-based peer Tyco. But it remains to be seen if this deal and others will go through as the US government continues its crackdown on corporate America. Lourda Sexton, CCTV, Dublin.